is a reading for the full moon in Capricorn. And of course, you're going to want to look back to when the new moon in Capricorn was, which I probably should have looked up first, but I do believe it was right around Christmas. I remember because I was so close to having my baby. And I was like, this baby better come because I'm over it. So let's see. Yeah, the new moon was on the 23rd. That's exactly what I remember. So if you go back in your journals, if you guys journal like I always tell you to, or even just, go back in your social media, or sometimes pictures on your phone will trigger things. Look back to that week of Christmas, and see what kind of started around then. That should be wrapping up now, okay? So Capricorn generally is going to have to do with money, sometimes career, sometimes your social appearance. Of course, it's going to depend on your own chart and where this full moon is falling. But a lot of times this full moon energy in the sign of Capricorn could give you like this kind of a grumpy feeling, right? Capricorn can be like the grumpy old man sometimes. Not hating on Caps. My son's a Cap, right? But if you're feeling like extra I don't even want to use the term grumpy, it's like extra hard on yourself during this time period, the energies are really full, right? Because of the full moon. So if you're feeling kind of extra judgy on your own self right now, or you feel like you're being very critical of yourself, that's the energies that are kind of here. So if you're somebody who tends to already be this way, you will pick up on that energetically, and it'll kind of exacerbate it, right? So I don't want to be like, oh, the full moon's a Cap, so you are going to be this way, because I don't believe that that's how astrology works. I don't believe that that's how the gods treat us, like as if they control us, like we're puppets and the planets are little puppet masters and force us to do things, and you have to wear a tinfoil hat to rebuke it. And oh, Mercury retrograde made me do it, and Venus retrograde made me get back with my ex, and it doesn't work that way. The planets are gods, they should be honored and venerated that way. And it's just that when their energies shift throughout the zodiac, and they're having conversations with each other, that means they're also having conversations with us. And just like any other spirit that you work with or communicate with, they're giving off energy. And so then you pick up on that energy. Now, to somebody who isn't trained to understand what's happening, and you are just absorbing that in a way, it's going to exacerbate the problems or the energy that's already within you and bring it out more. So if you are feeling really either judgmental towards others, judgmental to yourself, being hard on yourself, hard on others, or anything like that, even with like self-worth issues, and perhaps not even it's like I almost want to say, for some reason, like not feeling worthy of rest, I don't know, or like making yourself go nonstop or something like that. But if that's what's coming up for you right now, like communicate with the moon about it. Okay. The gods always want to talk back. So she's bringing it up for a reason right now. Whatever you're feeling the fullness of, like this energy, and this is on Monday, right? So in these next couple of days, it's building up to this. So as these energies grow and we pick up on it more and more, that means the conversation is getting heavier. The conversation is getting more deep. So be open to receiving that and actually communicate, right? Full moons always represent endings, and for some reason, full moon in Capricorn, like I always feel like this is a really big ending. And I think because in the winter, so right around that time is the winter solstice, and then right now we're entering the summer. So it's like we're really closing off like that half of year cycle right now. And summer is a time of like fun and excitement, right? Where winter, you're like trying to survive on the crop you have grown and harvested. And then going into spring, you're doing hard work to prepare to plant the seeds to yield new crop. And the summertime is when you enjoy it and you're eating the fruits of your labor. So I feel like right now, things that aren't like in alignment, or things that, like, we're going to say seeds that you planted that didn't sprout, or things of that nature are going to like be out the door, and then because summertime's a fun time, right? We want to like eat our mangoes. Down here in the South, that's what we do. We eat our mangoes and our papayas and drink water, so or sweet tea, whatever you drink. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull some cards. I'm gonna start with the Santa Muerte Tarot, and then I have some Oracle decks that I've been really digging on that I'll pull from. So please tell us what we can expect for the new moon, the full moon in Capricorn, what we can expect in our lives, what conversations we should be having with the spirits, what we should be focusing on, paying attention to. Of course, the moon card came out. There's actually a lot of energy here for reflection, and I did talk about this yesterday in the creatrix circle, and I do want to address it again. You have to understand, especially right now, while these energies are full, and if you think about it, the moon is a reflective surface, right? It reflects the light of the sun. So the universe is a reflection of you. The way manifestation works, the way creating your life works, the way life works, period, is by the energy you're putting out is the exact energy you receive back. So the universe and karma and all things like that, it's not like this like thing in the sky that's like, you did something bad in 1984, boom, 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 and like puts a lightning bolt at you and makes you like fall to the ground and break your ankle. It doesn't zap all your money away because you stole a pack of gum when you were 7. That's not what it is. All like karma and stuff basically is the universe reflecting back to you exactly yourself. Okay, so if you're putting out energy of happy and abundance and joy and love and bliss, whatever it is, all the good stuff, right? The feel good stuff, the universe is going to be like, okay, here's love and joy and bliss and abundance, because it's like looking in a mirror. It's just reflecting back to you exactly what you're doing. If you're moping around and you're like grumble, 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 and Karen at work is really pissing me off, fuck that bitch, and oh my god, I can't believe I have to do this, and I have a headache. This is what the universe gives you back. Grumble, 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 more Karen. Here's more headache. More reasons to have one. Like it's just reflecting yourself back to you. So as you like are going through these full moon energies and you're at the fullest of this, the fullest reflection possible, use this to just take it upon yourself to stop doing things. Okay, it's not like the universe is going to be like, okay, puppet strings, here, I'm going to clip this out of your life, which sometimes that does happen, but you also have to take some responsibility and be like, okay, there's like an overwhelming amount of grumble in my life right now, I better stop fucking grumbling. Wow, I've met a lot of really mean people today. I should probably, not be you're like somehow putting that out there. This is about like radical self-responsibility, and that's very Capricorn. It's goat energy. That's you know, there's a reason why like the goat religion, like Luciferianism and stuff like that, it's like the goat is the one that has like his own ideas and is very independent and is going to do what he wants to do. But with that comes like radical self-responsibility, right? So you're not just going to be a sheep and follow along and like do whatever. Like you're going to take responsibility of your life. You're not a victim. Like you're gonna, whatever you need to do, you're going to do it, and you're going to build and create the life that you want. I got all that on the moon card. So let's keep going. Okay, this like randomly popped in my head. If you lost something like a piece of jewelry, or there's something that is lost, something with something that like held value to you, you're gonna find that thing. I don't know, that just like popped in my head. I don't know who that's for. It's probably very specific. Okay, so some of you are going to be really focused on your finances right now, and you're going to kind of be like, you know, I should really cut back on my spending in certain areas. Some of it is actually going to be triggered because there's something that's going to come up that where you guys want to do something. Like you want to either go on a trip, or there's something that you want to buy. There's something that you want to make a tangible reality. You don't want it to be like a thought anymore. So you're gonna start like really looking close at your finances, because you like want to save for this thing. The energy around the finances has a lot to do with saving. Like, I need to start saving for this. So you start putting money away. There also is some type of like divine gift or blessing where some people are actually going to receive some type of money for some kind of effort that they put in. It's not even around like the new moon in Cap. This is going to be something in the spring, something in the spring. You either invested finances into something, or you planted a seed. A seed could be you did a good deed. A seed could be you, whatever, you know, you planted some type of seed in the spring. There's going to be a harvest for that on the full moon or around the full moon. It's like that moon is bringing it into fruition. Oh yeah, go out with your friends. This is actually really celebratory energy. Like it's Three of Cups. You guys are going to be there's going to be something to celebrate. It has something to do with this financial thing for some of you. Wow. So some of you are even like, you have had enough of yourself. That's like the moon card, the reflection back. It's like you sat and like really looked in the mirror good and we're like, yo, it's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me. It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me. And you're like, I'm going to change. And you do it. And then you're immediately met with some type of reward for that, so that you know it's real. So that it's like the universe immediately reflects something back to you because the moon is full. So immediately the energy comes back to you. And it's like, wow, this is fucking real. That crazy dreadlock bitch got it right. It's real. Like, I got to keep doing this. And voila, you have a start of a new life. Sometimes you guys listen to me, and sometimes it actually comes through and it works. And you're like, oh my God, she ain't just crazy. Okay, woo. We'll take that. Okay, some of you are going to be gaining clarity on a very emotional situation that you've been in for a long time. It's like you've had some type of intuition about this situation, like the whole time. Like, it's been like at the bottom of your stomach, like turning up, like there's this, I knew this like I almost want to say it's like you knew something wasn't going to work out, or you knew something wasn't right for you, but you did it anyway just to kind of experience it. So like you're going to kind of be like, yeah, no, like this is done. Like I'm glad I tried it. I'm glad I did the thing, whatever it is, but like this is coming to its fullness now, and I'm done with it. I don't want that anymore. I'm not sure exactly what the situation is. You'll have to filter that through yourself. I got the Four of Pentacles twice. I got the Four of Pentacles twice. This is actually an energy of protection. This is about, so whatever the situation is, it's about protecting your own self and protecting what you're trying to build. So, the spirits, what are they protecting themselves from? Some of you, it's like friendship groups. It's like there's certain people that like, I tried to be friends with this person, or like, I gave it a try. I tried to have friends. I tried to go out and have a drink. Not for me. No, time's up on that. A lot of fours. We're getting a lot of fours here. It's about building strong foundations for the future. And this is like, whatever's about to happen, I do feel like there may be some kind of like shock factor to this full moon, like boom, something happens. But it's something to have to do with the solid foundations that you're building for the future. And the decisions that are going to be made right now is to make sure that that is rock solid and staying brick, and not turning into like a sandcastle. No sandcastles here, okay? Sandcastles do not survive even the slightest amount of wind and rain. We want brick houses. Now this is really interesting because I have the Emperor and the King of Swords here, and both of them have swords in this deck. And this is a very potent energy of like no nonsense, no bullshit. We even have the Saturn symbol up here, right on the King of Swords, which the King of Swords I do believe is a Saturn and Aquarius card. But that pay no mind. Saturn is Capricorn. So this is going to be a very no nonsense full moon. Like the good things that happen are going to happen, period, end of story. The people that you cut out, period, end of story. It's going to be like the final countdown. No, it's going to be like, you're using that sword to make your foundation solid. Like it's like they're showing me like well, I'm seeing like baking in my head, like dough, like you're using that little like pizza cutter looking tool to like really cut it, make sure it's completely square and perfect, so that when you go forward, voila, it's solid, it's sturdy, you can build on it. You're sick of messing around, you're sick of repeating the same mistakes over and over again, and you want a new beginning, and you want it to be a solid new beginning. Cards. All right, we'll move on to the Oracle decks. Oh, okay. Fork in the road, a change in the wind, and soulmates. So here's what I'm hearing on this. For some of you, the soulmate card actually represents a person coming into your life that is like, is going to help you, give you a leg up to the next level that you're looking for. this person you're really going to connect with on a good level. They have good energy. There's nothing romantic here, nothing sexual. It's just that like, it could be somebody of the same sex. It could be someone of the opposite sex. It's not like that. It's just, there's like a friendship, and the energy feels very guide oriented, like, but this person is physical. It's not a spirit. Like, this person is going to come in and like give you the leg up that you're looking for, and this is what's going to help move you into the next level. And this is also what kind of helps you cut ties with the things that aren't helping you build the solid foundation. So like this person, we'll call them like a mason, like they come in and like, you know, they put the concrete down, they lay the foundation, they like help you do that, and it makes it a lot easier for you because you have this person's guidance. It makes it a lot easier for you to like say no to the other things that really aren't in alignment. Now, for others of you, the full moon in Capricorn can actually bring a lot of turmoil to relationships. So if there are things that are coming up in your relationship right now, please know that you guys are going to be just fine. There's emotional undertones in the relationship currently that have not been discussed for some time, and because it's the more deeper conversations that are harder to discuss, and couples kind of tend to beat around the bush with these things. It could be finances, it could just be emotional health. All these things fall into this energy. This person is your soulmate, and it's time to like, be in a different flow with this person, especially if you're in a long-term relationship, if you're married or just committed, or you want to be in a long-term relationship with this person. Sometimes this person, I don't know if this is for someone specifically or what, but it's like sometimes this person really like gets on your last nerve, but like at the same time they hold the key to your heart. So it's like you couldn't picture your life without this person. There's just like a change that's going to happen in the relationship with this moon, where it's like things are going to be more emotionally boom out on the table. You're going to be able to talk easier, better, communicate better, and not be so grumble, stuffy all the time. What else about this? Let us change in spirits. That's interesting because these cards were stuck together. And what are the odds of yin and yang being right next to each other in the deck like that, stuck together? And I pull them both. And that speaks very greatly to the soulmate card, because you have to remember that you can't both be yin and you both can't be yang, or yang, like they say it in the West. Like you can't both be that. It doesn't work. You can't be don't try to make your partner you. They're there to reflect yourself back to you, but they're also there so that you can also experience life other than your own self. Be flexible, be moldable. It's okay to experience life through another way. The mind hates that. The mind and body hate that because they like familiarity. Okay. But do it. It's good for you. Tell your brain to shut up. Just go with it. You might actually like doing it a different way. Okay. Now it's interesting because in this ball of energy, like in the card that it's holding, I keep seeing a lion's face. And this probably has to do with the fact that Venus is in Leo right now. I'm going to get into that more when I do the Venus retrograde teaching and divination. Okay, so we'll touch on that in a different video in a different class. One thing about this change that's coming. Some of you, okay, so the other thing that I'm hearing is that some of you are actually you've either been in a yin phase right now where you're just like chilling, maybe even a little bit stagnant, where like things haven't really been moving forward. It's like at the drop of the full moon, instead of a drop of a hat, at the drop of the full moon, all of a sudden everything's young, and it's like fire, energy, movement, nonstop, bloop, bloop, bloop. Okay. For those of you that have been in yang this time, and it's been like driving, plowing forward, doing the thing, you're gonna get a switch with the drop of the full moon into a yin phase where you're more in the calm, take it easy, relax phase. Okay, so there's a switcheroo happening too with this moon. All right, last deck here. See what we got. This is like my favorite deck. This is the Earthcraft Oracle. This is probably one of my favorite Oracle decks, the favorite one that I own, to be honest. I just started working with it. I got it at my Madrina's shop before she closed it, and oh my god, it's the best. Okay, spirits, what? Last messages. Some of you have been in a place of seclusion. Oh, look at that's so funny. I was literally just talking about gathering up your fruit. So some of you have been in this place of seclusion where you have kind of felt like you really heavy the darkness of winter. You've been depressed, maybe even borderline depressed, or actually full-blown depressed. It's like a dark night of the soul, and you're wondering when this is going to end. And it's amazing because literally it goes from darkness, literally the card darkness, to like fire, and spirit of the south, which is summer. Beautiful, isn't it? Isn't it? It's everything I've been saying. See, I'm also hearing, see this hand? As soon as I looked at it, I heard helping hand. A lot of you guys are going to be getting a lift up from somebody, a helping hand. That dark night of the soul that some of you guys felt like you were in was necessary to really expand you. Okay, those of you that are wanting to be energy workers or readers or anything like that, like you have to go through dark night of the soul periods, because that's where you learn. That's the shamanic energy. That's the being able to make medicine from your own pain, right? It's learning how to heal through healing yourself. It's confronting the things that you don't want to confront. It's realizing things about yourself that you don't want to realize, right? It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me. Oh, that came out of my mouth yesterday in class, and so now I can't stop saying it because it's fucking hilarious. There's even a hummingbird on this gather card. I love that. I feel like a lot of you are really just gonna be able to dance again and be happy and flutter about and not be in the depression anymore, and coming up out of the dark night of the soul. And it's almost like, that helping hand, somebody helping you and pull you up out of it. It could even be something indirectly where you hear a book lands in your lap and you read it and it changes your life. You randomly come across a course and you want to take it, and boom, it changes your life. It could even be something like that. But there's this helping hand that helps to lift the situation, and things that you have been planting are are going to harvest now. Like the dark night of the soul's over with this full moon. It's going to end it. Okay. It's going to be like an abrupt, like it seems like a harsh ending. Like, oh, that was painful, but happy it's over. Like there's one last bit of like, oh, that was painful. It's like birth, right? It's like the end is the worst. Ah, you scream really loud. And then the baby's there, and then you forget all about the pain because you're so fucking happy your baby's here. That's literally what this energy reminds me of. Okay. Okay. So that is it for the full moon reading. Okay. Thank you guys for tuning in. If that reading resonated with you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you all soon.